guys, now, oh, promise Nae, why she did not tell us that at some point Nae, she was also, a fly. And that is just my opinion on Wami's WhatsApp when everything was just, or when she was starting her content, if I may say, or when she was basically still learning. Why she did not tell us that she, like, you could tell, man, by the conversation that she was always reacting on each and every story. Like, I had to stop a bit that video that Owami did, of course, just to try to zoom that conversation. But of course, I couldn't really see clearly. I don't know if it's my screen or it was Owami's screen, but I could see that the person was reacting on every story that Owami was posting. And of course, Owami is alleging that the person is Promise. So why you did not tell us from the beginning that, at some point now where you were busy, on someone's statuses up until you get blocked because you were just too much. And it makes sense as well from the interview. You did mention that when Big Guy saw you at Friday, he did ask you what happened between you and my ex-wife. You guys were not friends. Maybe Ubi guy could tell that, that is why maybe Ugai was also thinking that this could be a setup or whatever. But anyway, you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Tabitha, and this is On the Grind with myself, Tabitha. And of course, I am back again with another video, another update, of course, another wahala. This is, a wahala. Honey, before I get into that, you guys, if you know that you're watching my content from wherever you are and you have not yet subscribed, do kindly consider subscribing to my channel, and also turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss out each time I drop down the video. And to my returning subscribers, my regular regulars, honey, regular liker, regular sharer, and of course regular commenters, you guys already know that I can never love you any less. Now let's get into this juice. So you guys, for a moment I thought, oh, Wami is not gonna respond to, anyone who has less than 100k subscribers. And I was like, okay girl, I understand you. You are up there. You wanna obviously swim with the big guys now because you are a big YouTuber anyway. You are the blogger that we blog about. But anyway, you guys, I was actually surprised now yesterday when I was like minding my business and I get to see the notification from Owami saying, oh, I actually got to see from TikTok first that Owami said, I'm going to do my massage, and from there I'll be coming back to respond to a promise. And of course, honey, she did reply. She did came back with the bangers, and I was like, but are we still here? It seems like this thing is not gonna end anytime soon. And in my opinion, the more it drags, the uglier it's gonna get. That is just my opinion. I just feel like, okay, right now we're just gonna wait for the best woman to win, basically, because it's like now it's gonna be a back and forth. But as I said, you guys, Mina, I did not really want, or Wami, or rather I did not expect her to come back and respond, as she did mention that she's not gonna respond to anyone like me or anybody else. Anyway, as she did explain, she also went on to tell us that Promise is Obodile. That's what she said basically, because she was also mentioning that, oh, Promise did came for her child. And I from that point, I truly understand that, coming from that or just the conversation from the that side where included a child, it was a bit, not so good. I would really understand Owami's point of view when it comes to that. And I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm just gonna try to balance the story according to how I feel, or how I got to see everything the way it has unfolded. Now, in my opinion, you guys, it now makes sense why Promise went as far as to go to find Big Guy from wherever he was. And I'm not saying she is wrong to do her content. She's just doing her job, trying, to have a conversation, obviously, with people who divorced and stuff. But now I was also asking myself, why would you go far just to find Big Guy? And also, Big Guy, who, your ex-wife, his ex-wife, you guys are not in a good terms and you're still going. Were you just doing it for the sake of your podcast, or were you doing it to prove a point or to settle some sort of a score? I don't know. That was just a question that I was having in my mind. And now for me, when Owami came to say, this person promise has been there and we had a private conversation, and she did show the screenshot. To me now, it seems like she was trying to settle some sort of a score. I'm not saying that is how it is. This is just me and thinking that it could be a case that, oh, baby girl wanted to say, I'm gonna find big guy and I know where to find a big guy, and I'm gonna definitely bring the guy to my show or to my podcast rather. And I was like, okay, I wish you could have told us now. We promised that, you know, you were once a fly on Owami's uh statuses or DMs and everywhere, and we could have, you know, some of us could have understood why the interview now is has came, you know, or why you did decided to go for a big guy. And moving forward, you guys as well, oh, Owami man, like I really love Owami, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously promise I don't know her that much, it's only now I'm starting to get to know her, but other than that, I'm just asking myself, is it possible that, you know, people can just do YouTube without having to have the squabbles or, you know, stepping on each other's toes in a way that it gets uglier to a point where now families are being dragged, you know, this one would say, oh, machito, this one would say, oh, it seems like you did not leave because of the cheating, it seems like you left because of other things. Can we is it possible, I'm just trying to find out, is it possible that we can just do YouTube without having to get to a point where this one wants to prove that, you know, I've been here, done this and done that, and now this one is trying to show that I can go there with you. You understand what I'm trying to say? And Naya, oh, I mean, I feel like she could just, if she could just refrain from calling people dikaela or any other word that she is using. I know sometimes maybe she would be saying it because because it seems like people will just try to come to her, and that is just my opinion. Sometimes I feel like people will just try to come to her when she did nothing wrong. But at this point, I don't know what's going on and I don't know how things will unfold, because Oami also told us that if she wants to come with the exclusive, she can, because she's very resourceful. And I would like to believe that she is, because Hani has been around here for a longest time. Definitely she knows her way out. And I'm like, girl, can you just leave this? You don't want to say things that you know, tomorrow you might regret, because you are now responding while your emotions are, you know, up and, you know, about. And yeah, man, let's also hope that, or promise, as she did mention, that the interview that she did with big guy was just for, it was just an innocent interview. It was not a matter of her trying to settle a score or of anything, because it shows that she wanted to have a relationship with Owami back then, but it did not happen. So to me, it can, if someone were to say, oh, Promise did this because she wanted to settle a score, it would make sense, because that's how I felt as well. Because you did not tell us from the beginning now that, oh, guys, I once had in contact, or I was in contact with Owami, but we had to block each other on WhatsApp or whatever, or Owami had to block me on statuses because I was always reacting, view. Because if you could check, guys, oh, Promise was always reacting on each and every status that Owami was posting. Like, I had to literally, you know, view what's going on here. As much as I could not see clearly, but I could see whenever this person post or post, this person would react. So I don't know. I don't know, you know. But I just hope that this just gets that this has to be, you know, over and done. I don't know if Promise was a fan or you were just trying, you know, to have a cordial chat or a relationship or just that. But things, obviously, it seems like you guys were not you know, clicking so well. And yeah, man, I don't know what you guys think. You can go ahead and comment down below and tell me what do you think about the video that, of course, Owami did responding to the interview that, of course, Promise did with big guy who of course is Owami's ex. And yeah, man, at some point I feel like, can you just give us the exclusive Owami again that you're saying, Promise is doing things behind the scene that of course other people don't know about. But at the same time, to be honest, jokes aside, I feel like she should just forget and just wrap this thing up, and let's just believe that the interview was just a interview where obviously promised, as she said, that she wanted to have a different perspective or a different view of who is big guy, and not the things that of course we are finding about big guy only that are coming from Owami's side. I'm just hoping that she was telling the truth. But my other part suspect Uguti, like, girl, is it because you got blocked at some point, good WhatsApp boom, or what's happening? But I'm not insinuating anything. That is just my opinion, that I feel like also now we promise, rather, you could have told us from the beginning that you had some sort of a thinging with Owami. To me, because the whole time I thought you did not know Owami that deep. You never had any conversation or any contact with her, only to find out that you had contacted Owami at some point. Now you are here, doing the interview with the ex-husband of Owami, that it's publicly known that you guys are not seeing eye to eye, or you guys are not each other's cup of tea. Walo ena promise manyana. But anyway, let's just hope also Owami would stop, guys, from calling people because sometimes I would not be understanding it. But yeah, man, let's just hope you're gonna be the Owami that I know back then, the Owami that I fell in love with. Because, girl, when it comes to entertainment, you're doing the most, I'm not gonna lie. And that's how I started, liking you and following you wherever you go. But right now, I just feel like you should just tone down, come, a bit down, step down from that pedestal, and just do you, focus on doing you, and don't try to explain everything or to respond to everything that people say about you. As you also now said that you're not gonna, say anything to anybody who is coming for you. So I did not really expect you to come back yesterday, and I was like, okay. Anyway, you guys, do comment down below and tell me what do you think, if you have watched that video, or I mean, of course, did yesterday about Primrose, or rather just responding to the interview that Promise, rather, I don't know why I call her Primrose, but of course I'm talking about Promise. You can go ahead and comment down below and tell me, what do you think? I don't want to say much about this because it's now, a boring news, man. Like, this has been happening for a while. Can we just move on from this? And yeah, man, let's just hope it is just now done and dusted. We're not gonna see series after series about Owami this and Promise that, hey, whatever. So it's just a bit tiring, because I did not even want to respond much. I can't really say much, but I was like, as much as I feel like Owami should just move on from this, let me not also entertain it much. But yeah, man, I thought I should just come back. And do you guys really think, you can comment down below, tell me, do you really think that Promise did the interview with big guy from a clear conscience, ya gore she just wanted big guy to have a clean name as well? Next time, when we trying to search who is big guy, we could have a different interview that is clean, where the guy was able to explain himself and the side of the story? Or do you really think that Promise did this interview knowing that she is not in a good terms with Owami, and some of the things that we did not even know, like we did not even know, like she was once, in contact with Owami, and they ended up having to block each other on WhatsApp and other social medias. So do you really think she was trying to settle a score, or it was just a clean interview? That is the question that I'm having for you guys. You can comment down below and tell me, what do you think? Don't forget to give your video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. And also do comment down below. Don't forget to share my video. Until I'm back again with another video, another update, do stay tuned. Mwah.